Welcome back to Sickles Speaks. I'm your host, Ryan Richard, and today I'm joined by...
Drew Humphrey, and today we are going to dive into one of the biggest things Universal Studios has ever done.
Yeah, it looks like there is a new park opening called Epic Universe. They plan to open on May 22nd, 2025, and it looks like it has a lot to offer.
Yeah, and diving into those kind of elements of the park, there's going to be 5 different worlds that are going to be incorporated into this one park. And it's going to really have everything that every fan of anything is going to want. You're going to have a Harry Potter world. You're going to have a Nintendo world. You're going to have a How to Train Your Dragon world, a Dark Universe, which we're going to get into in a second. We're going to have a Celestial Park, which is actually really, really cool. But diving into one of the most popular worlds I think is going to be in this park is the Harry Potter world. So in this world, you're going to have the opportunity to explore 2 different locations, 1920s Paris and 1990s Britain. So you're really going to have 2 different types of things that you are going to be able to explore. You're going to be able to go more in depth, I think, because you already have more Harry Potter in the main park. But in this, you're going to have so much more in depth, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been to any of the Universal parks where they have the Harry Potter attractions, you know that they are just astonishing. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with this one and how many more options you get to kind of go through the Harry Potter world in real life.
Yeah, totally. Moving on, we have I think something that the older Universal fans are going to like is the Super Nintendo world, which is, I think, one of the coolest ones that they're going to have in this new park. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you're going to have the opportunity to have real-life Mario Kart.
Real life Mario Kart. I've heard a little bit about this. So is it like a roller coaster, or are we like racing go-karts on a track? Tell us what the whole attraction is about, Drew.
So in classic Universal fashion, they're going to have a simulator like they do for Fast and Furious, Spider-Man, all those great rides. But it's going to be a simulator. So you're going to have a headset on or glasses, and you're going to be able to see through these type of things. And I think it's going to be really cool, but I also think it would be much, much cooler if they had us like on a track against other people. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool to have it on a track, but if you've ever been on those kind of 3D animated rides by Universal, you know that they kind of throw all the elements at you while they're in there. Like the Spider-Man ride has fire, you can feel the heat, some have water dropping, there's wind everywhere, so I'm sure it'll be a very interactive experience nonetheless.
What if there's a banana that drops on you?
Hey, the car might slip out then.
But moving on, I think one of my favorites, and I think one of the coolest worlds in this park is going to be the How to Train Your Dragon world. And we had to kind of look at this when we were researching for this. But it looked awesome. It looked really, really cool, very immersive. It's going to be a village, Viking kind of themed park or world, I should say. It's going to have a coaster. It's going to have a live show. It's going to have a lot of different Viking elements to it. I think it's going to be really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I know Universal Studios does a very good job with kind of their medieval settings and kind of just the architecture in their parks too, and the attention to detail. Like you see in the parks, there's snow on top of the buildings, and one of the Harry Potter parks.
Yeah.
Like they really nail everything down to a T.
You have a dragon hanging off of a building in Harry Potter world, so there's really no limit to this.
Absolutely.
Moving on to one of my personal favorites in this new park is Dark Universe. It's a village-type world, of course, that's going with the theme of some of these other worlds, but it's really cool because it's Victoria Frankenstein's creations and monsters. So you're going to have a coaster going through, trying to escape them. You're going to have different immersive elements to it. I think it's going to be really, really cool, especially towards Halloween time. I think they're going to do some more stuff with that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, and then moving on to another really, really, really cool world is Celestial Park. So with this one, it's kind of I don't want to say eye candy of the thing because the whole thing's been really, really cool. But I'm going to say it's kind of the heart of the Epic Universe because you have so many different elements in this one world. So you're going to have a twin coaster. You know what a twin coaster is?
Yeah, the one where there's kind of the track in the middle. There's one person on one side and the other on the other, or
You kind of have it down. So it's called the Stardust Racers, and you're gonna have one car on one side, one car on the other, and you're gonna have kind of a racing kind of. I don't want to say it's a racing kind of coaster because it's kind of. I don't want to say
the racing part is kind of out of your control.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be really cool, but especially because we've really never seen that before.
Yeah.
Another thing about Celestial Park is it's going to be kind of the forefront of the entire park because you have all the hotels there. You have all the really like the food accommodations. You have so many fine dining experiences there. I think it's going to be really, really cool, especially just to dive into that and just walk around and having all these different elements to it. It's going to be really, really fun.
Yeah, speaking of which, there's going to be 3 new hotels on the property.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of options for where you want to stay. If you don't want to stay in the heart of Orlando, downtown, you can stay on the property and kind of experience the park day and night.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a better experience if you do stay on property, especially in this awesome kind of park. Because knowing the heart of Orlando, it's not the best place to be when you want to stay and go somewhere on a minute's notice. So, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to check it out, they have kind of a 3D rendering of it on Universal's website. You can find it, pre-order tickets. But for now, I think that's all we have.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.